Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical, picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Throwing Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Here's more on the return. Able to slip. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. At about the 32. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. There's Wilson to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. The Jets at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wilson to Mims for a New York first. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Wilson. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. On the move past the 40. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. A good pickup there at 22. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hall again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's the gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets' 35.
2nd and 5. Off play action. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And this one is right down the middle. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Play action. Now Wilson. That is caught by Mims. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Now they send a man in motion right. Here's Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Jones. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Jones throw on target to Godwin here. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Back to throw again. Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Wilson. And he's he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He finds Wilson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Option play, here's Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Over the middle, caught by Mims. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein.
He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their three-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a three-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. They set up the screen for Stevenson. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Jones, and Henry's hit. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, Parker, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to the defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims from 6 yards away. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing, Jones. Open man here, the tight end, Henry. A big play there for New England. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Stevenson, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Back to throw. Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Complete to Jacoby Myers. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the draw is Stevenson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Now Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 49 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have to fight the catch.
Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. To throw is Jones. And caught by Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now Jones. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Again, Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Patriots, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.